Well, um, I would love to tell everyone that things are getting better, but they're not. It's been up and down. I know in my last video, I basically, I feel like I was just existing. Everything was emotional. Everywhere I turned, Jason was. Go to the mailbox. Jason how? Jason how? Jason how? It's like the littlest thing basically set me off and um, hurt. Now I'm pissed. I know he wouldn't want me to be pissed, but um, Monday morning at 2 a.m., I woke up and was going through Facebook and my memories came up and I clicked on them, and it wasn't necessarily the past stuff that Jason had gotten me or that I posted about him and where we ate or any of that stuff. It was basically the picture of Jaden that she actually shared um, of Jason. He took a picture of her. He had taken her some Chick-fil-A and some other Valentine's things, and she was in high school, and he took it up there to school to surprise her. And I just, I became so angry. Like, I'm just pissed. I'm pissed that she has to go without without a daddy. It's not fair that my kids have to go without him. Especially her. Um, and even the boys, but I say that and I act like we didn't know what was going to happen, or I act like we didn't see this coming, because we did see it coming. It's like we had plenty of time to prepare. But I'm telling you, you can't prepare for this. You'll never be able to prepare. I thought Jason and I had said everything we need to say. And we didn't. I have so many things that I want to say to him right now. Yesterday, the day before that, it's just not fair. And I feel guilty for saying that, because I know some people's children lost their daddy, when they were 8, 10, 12. That's not fair either. Some wives lost their husbands when they were 27, 30. I just, it's hard not to be selfish. And I feel like I didn't have enough time with him. And there are so many things I wish I could take back and redo, undo, when in reality I should probably just be thankful that I had him as long as I had him, and that I honestly did the best that I could. I've had a tremendous amount of support. Nadia's not a crier, but she has, I think, cried more since December 21st than she's cried in her entire life. And she's in pain. And his nieces, especially Sheena, um, they're hurting. And his brother and his sister. And it's like, I don't want it to be the new normal. I just want it back to the way it was. But for me to say that is so selfish, because he was so ready to go and he was so tired. He was miserable. And just, this grief thing is just, it's all over the place. It's like, one minute I'm happy and I'm thrilled at not having to worry about him and not having to worry about him, you know, getting in an accident, or, not doing well after dialysis, or just worrying about him waking up in general. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then the next minute, I'm extremely sad and I miss him tremendously. And then the next minute, I'm angry. And Monday morning is the first time that I've actually just been angry. Like, I mean, I was just angry. Like, I don't want to see my kids hurt. I don't want them to do without a father. I wrote a post yesterday about Valentine's Day and told the story of me and Jason. We were not getting along at all. And he came in with the flowers, and I really did. I said, you take those flowers and you can, and it was not nice. And the kids were there, and, they still joked and laughed, and Jaden has said a million times, Mom, you could have just took the flowers. And I really could have. The funniest thing is, though, I don't even remember what we were. It was such a big deal back then. And I don't even remember why we were arguing. Like, just so stupid. Like, and we're all human. We're all going to argue. But when I tell you that the love box that I kept with all of the cards and all of the letters and the outfits that my kids came home from the hospital in, our first pictures with my babies, when I go through that stuff, it's like I'm transformed back to those days, and I remember exactly how I felt, exactly how I felt. I felt the way Jason felt about me. And it's very hard to ignore, and it's very hard to continue to be mad. It always got us through. I often said that, we're not perfect, and everybody's like, oh, you've been together since high school, and well, we were not perfect. And I've told most of you, I don't think we should have even been together, honestly. There's been many times that we've both questioned that. But I do know when I transported myself back to those times and those places and movie tickets or, concert stubs or whatever. And I remember those times, and it's so much easier to have a forgiving heart and remember why you loved somebody to their core. Like it was okay. Like, we're all human. We all make mistakes. I forgave Jason for many of his mistakes. And he forgave me for probably 10 times more than what I forgave him for. But he was constant. I was constant. I wasn't I wasn't ever going to leave him hanging. No matter how much we fought, I was not leaving him hanging. It was not happening. And I signed on for that a long time ago. And I, I don't know. We just always continued to think like that. So I don't know. This is hard. I'm homesick for him. Um, you just don't ever really realize how final it is until it's too late, and you then know exactly how final it is. So, anyway, that's our update on, I think this is the second update on grief and going through just that kind of trauma and still trying to work and put on a happy face and maintain every day. And it's tough. I will get through it. I know that without a doubt. But I couldn't do it without everybody's support and everybody checking on me. And sometimes that breathes the very life in me that I need to get through through the hour, sometimes the 30 minutes. So I really appreciate it. Y'all keep praying for me, and we'll come out on the other side of this somehow, some way. Love y'all.